everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing part 1 of 2 of a Plan With Me series using the first ever mystery kit from Bubba Bear Studios, and it was called Ella, and it is elephant themed. It's really pretty, but there are so many pages that I'm going to split this kit into 2 white space spreads. So I'm going to show you first how I'm splitting it all up, and then we will dive straight into an hourly setup of a plan with me. So things that I'm going to be using this week are from this pile. So this kit came with 5 full pages, like a regular kit from her would, plus a 6th full page that was all doodles and basically a deluxe sampler. And then there were glitter headers and 4 quarter sheet sized samplers from different shops. So for this first week, I'm going to be using the KPL Plans sampler, the one from Adorably Amy, the half box and sidebar element page from the kit, as well as the full boxes. This middle pile right here are sheets that I'm going to be using in both spreads. So I'm going to be pulling glitter headers for both. I don't really know what I'm going to do with some of these, probably just use some of these icons. And then I'm going to be using bits from this functional sheet in both spreads. And then next week's spread is going to use this sampler from Aria's Daydream, the washi and date cover sheet, the full box checklists, and then that deluxe sampler I was talking about. It's really, really pretty, and I think that even if I weren't in a white space kick, there's just no way I'd be able to fit all of this awesomeness into one no white space spread. There's just too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a little bit situated here, setting things aside. So just to refresh your memory, these are the ones that I'm going to be using mostly, as well as little bits from here. So there's still a lot to work with for this particular week. I'm going to set next week's stuff far aside so that I don't accidentally grab at it. So starting off, I'm going to go ahead and do my sidebar, and I think that since some of those, yes, so this one from KPL Plans has a quote box. I'm going to use that one up in this corner. I'm going to flip it upside down because that's just easier for me. I think I'm going to bring it way down so that the G isn't covered. There we go. Alright, so sidebar elements I'm working with. I've got some washi strips down here, 2 habit trackers, some mini ones there, as well as my weekly thing over here. I'm also going to grab, I'm going to use the this and that headers from over here. So I'll start with this and that. Actually, I'm going to put some washi down first, just to bring in some of that pattern. Then we will go this and that. And we will do, I'm going to break up that color a little bit since my weekly box is the same color as the this and that header. I'll put my habit trackers down first. There we go. And then this one right here. I've got room still right there. I think what I'm going to do is take one of these full box sized clipboards, also from Bubba Bear. I'm going to take the yellow one. I'm not terribly worried about next week, just because I just placed a fairly large order and I'm going to have a lot more elements that are functional coming in, so it should be fine. Alright, so I am placing that just over there. And I'm gonna back that with this. There we go. And so that'll be a miscellaneous type of what's going on this week. So there's my sidebar. I think it looks pretty nice so far. So with my full boxes, what I'm gonna do, since I do want to keep as much white space as possible, I'm going to put down first a glitter header probably right above my date bar, and I'll use that as my background for my usual weather stickers because I do track the weather. And then right below the date bar, I'm going to put down a full box, and I will follow that up with the today header. So I'm going to go ahead and get started there. So now I am done putting down my full boxes, my today headers, as well as my glitter headers. Yes, the glitter headers would have been straighter had I put them directly in between my date bar and my full box, but then there would be a little bit of overlap, and I don't want that because the sun that I use in the middle would dip into the date bar, whereas here I can put them up a little bit higher and not have to worry about that overhang. So what I'm going to do now is start putting in my weekend banner. Actually, I can flip this around. There we go. Let's try that. That looks better. All right, so I'm going to put my weekend banner in over here. And then directly below that, I'm going to start putting in my plans and whatnot for the weekend. And I'm going to start filling in some of my commitments for the week. So let's see, for the weekend, I'm going to put down a half box, and I think I'm going to use this pretty blue one that's the same pattern as the Tuesday box. So I'll put that down for church on Sunday morning. I don't think we have any plans early Saturday. So I think I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to take the yellow box as well as a today header, which yes is yellow, but I'm not terribly worried about. So I'm going to put the yellow today header, and then right below that we're going to put a box, and I'm going to use that as a sort of journal spot. I think I'm going to put down this black elephant skin pattern, just because I like to take up space right there. I'm going to use, let's see, just thinking my order of operations here. On Sunday, I've got church flag that I wanted to use. I think I'm going to go with this like pinkish color, which I know isn't exactly a match for the light orange we've got going, but it's close enough because it does come up in the other samplers. There's a hint of a dusty pink, so it's close enough. And I'm going to put down some of my reminders, like on And let's see, I've got to do my full week spread. I'll put my midweek on Wednesday in just a minute. The other things I do on Sunday, I've got to do my stat reporting. Let's see, I think I want to use this really cute post-it note from the Adorably Amy sampler. I'm gonna stick it right over here, right in the middle. And then I'm gonna use this Facebook icon by the Anxious Planner, and I'm gonna stick it right over here because I have some Facebook group stuff that I normally do on Sundays that I need to take care of. So I need to be better about that. And then the rest of Sunday, I'm just gonna relax a little bit. So I'm gonna put down this elephant. Take up some space. We have a standing date, I guess you could say, with our family. On Sunday night, we usually go to dinner at my mother-in-law's house. And I'm going to be using the little gray meal icons that come with the kit on the functional page. I also have these as a separate sheet from Bubba Bear Studios, so I'm not terribly worried about using them all for this week because I know I have more that will match for next week. So there's that, and then we will probably binge watch some TV. I don't know what, but I'm sure we will. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this yellow appointment label. That was from the Let's Make It Sparkle sampler. And I'm gonna frame that with a little bit of the, let's go with some black glitter headers from the glitter header sheet. Just to fill up some space. And then I'm gonna take out the kind of like dusty coral colored TV icon from the functional sheet and stick it right down there. That looks pretty nice. So Saturday, I don't know what we're going to be doing that day. So for now, I'm going to take this full box that I have left over and stick it at the bottom. I'm going to use a bluish quarter box as a way to mark whatever we end up doing for dinner. I'm going to put down a meal icon for that. And then we are probably going to watch Netflix or go see a movie. So I'm going to use this movie marquee by Let's Make It Sparkle. I'm going to stick it right there, and it'll just take up some space. And I think that'll be good for now. Later on, I'll add in what we actually do. It might just be like a family date. It might just be something fun. I'm not entirely sure, but that looks pretty good so far to me. All right, as far as weekly commitments go, let's start with Monday. We have a softball game at 6-ish, so I'm gonna put it at 5:30, somewhere right in there. And I'm gonna use my usual sports icons by Planner Bliss. I'm gonna stick that over here so I don't cover the elephant's head. I don't know if we're gonna have a game yet on Tuesday, but on Wednesday night, my husband has basketball. So I'm gonna put a quarter box down for him, as well as a basketball, also from Planner Bliss. Oh, this is cute. I'm gonna use this Hump Day sticker by KPL Plans off of that sampler. I'm gonna use this orangey quarter box to kind of back it, like so. And now I will add in my midweek reminder. Right in the middle. Let's see, what else do I do? Oh, I need to put in my filming schedule. How about we will go with yellow on Monday. I generally get my filming done by then. And then Thursday is upload day. Put that there. There's also a Friday one by KPL Plans, so I'll put that down on Friday. Although we do have a bill due that I want to use. I'll put my bill due first. So I'm going to go with blue because it feels like it hasn't been used quite as much right there. So I'll put a bill due sticker on Friday. And I'm going to put down, I'll put my Friday up here. No, I don't want to put anything over that. Alright, so I'll put Friday over here. I'll put something fun next to that. But let's see, what else? What other fun things do we have that I have not been utilizing because I'm not used to? Alright, let's see. Oh, I need to put down a half box on Wednesday because I need to be finishing my editing Wednesday for upload on Thursday. Friday we've got a bill. I don't know my husband's football schedule or our Tuesday night one. We don't have scouts this week, but we do have FaceTime with my mom on Thursday. I'm gonna put that around 6. I'm going to mark that with a little, normally I would use one of these laptop cuties. I could potentially use like this guy, or maybe this one. Although, you know what? This sticker from KPL Plans looks super cute too. Let's put that up there. Trash day. I'm gonna put down another quarter box on Wednesday, along with the trash can, to remind myself, to remind my son that it is trash day. Alright, so on Friday I need to pay some bills and run some errands. So I'm gonna see if these line up with my lines, and they don't exactly. That's a bummer. I'm going to use this dusty quarter box sized label, and that's from the Let's Make It Sparkle sheet, and I'm going to put down the to do icon by KPL Plans, and underneath that I'm going to make my little to-do list using the remaining 3-item checkbox. I'll use my craft knife in just a little bit to pull that circle on top of there. But some of the things that I need to do on Friday, because it is payday, would be to do some grocery shopping. So grocery cart. I have to pay some bills and just do miscellaneous errands. Thursday night, since we don't have any sports or anything going on, after we get off the FaceTime, that sounds silly, off the FaceTime, but when we are finished FaceTiming my mom, we will probably Netflix something together or watch a movie together. So we'll put that down. And then Friday night, I think we are going to have a family game night. But that has to go around my husband's football schedule. So I'm going to put this right here, just so I have a little bit of room in case he does have a game. And I'm going to take this cute little bunting that was from the Adorably Amy sampler. I'm just going to put it right on top because that is super cute. Alright, so some of the things that I have left would be these and those. Oh, I have water bottles down here. I should use those, but where? Alright, so these are hydration trackers. I think those are super fun. I think I'm going to set them right there, just so that they are in the spread but not taking away from my full boxes and their adorableness. Putting them right there on the edge of each. Oh, I don't need two for that day. And then, let's see, where do I want to put this one? I did not think that part through. All right, I'm going to cover that one over there, and I'm going to put the other one over here so it looks almost like little field goal thingies. That's weird, but whatever. I like it. It works for me. All right, and I'm going to put down some of these meal icons. Alright, so for adding in just a little bit more deco on Monday for my filming, I'm going to put down a lolly, or camera lolly by Glam Planner. And then I'm going to use a busy lolly, also by Glam Planner, over on editing day for Wednesday. To mark my upload, I'm going to use a YouTube icon doodle, and that is by the Anxious Planner, just like my Facebook one was, and that looks pretty good. Alright, so I am going to fill this bad boy in with my usual black Papermate Inkjoy gel pen in 0.7, and then I will stick this back in my planner and show you the results. Alright, and I'm back. As you can see, I've got stuff mostly filled in, but there's still a ton of room for expansion. I'm using the bare bones work towards the middle style of plan as I go for hourly. Over here I'm going to be putting in my daily steps for my Fitbit, and then I'll be able to expand. I mean, obviously Tuesday is completely open. I'll probably do laundry and clean stuff. And then there's still room for expansion on all of the days. I'm not sure 100% what we're doing on Friday night or most of Saturday, but there's a nice little structure here that I can add to easily. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. If you want to follow how this spread develops throughout the week, feel free to follow me on Instagram at @ReesePlans. I am trying to get better about posting more each day, but I'll definitely have my half week and full week up, so you'll be able to see how things have changed. And I'm going to try and do daily stories on there as well, showing what I'm putting in. And then obviously my weather icons will come in later. And then for this week, I'm going to be marking it with just a simple black and white ribbon clippy, because it goes well with the black, white, and then very light colors of the spread. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was enjoyable, and be sure to tune in next week to see how I use the rest of the kit. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.